If you are quiet, I find that you'll just naturally have women who are kind of see you as a mystery. They want to figure you out.
That joint only work if you look good though. If you chop, my nigga. Oh yeah, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna care. They're just gonna be like, oh yeah, as you should. Yeah, you ugly as shit. Don't talk to me as you should. Like, you know, that's just how that go. How women respond to attractive introverted men. A video by Juice Savvy. Now, the reason that I clicked on this video is because I do identify as an attractive introverted man. You know what I'm saying? The attractive part, that could be up for debate, depending on who you ask, but I feel like I am, you know what I'm saying? But the introverted part, that's definitely not up for debate. And I feel like with these two traits that you have, if you look good and you seem mysterious, which is introvertedness, it gives off the mystique of you being mysterious. There's something more to you. Why don't they want to talk to nobody? Why they always off on their own? What's wrong with this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? It just gets people wondering about you. And when you finally do decide to speak up, your words hold more weight because they're less frequent that they happen, so they're more valuable. You often have, you know what I'm saying, that popular loner little archetype going on, especially if you look good. People gonna try to see what's up with you, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to be the one that gets through your shell and makes you open up and try to see what's on the other side. So we're gonna see exactly how women respond to an attractive introverted man, according to my nigga Juice Savvy. Juice Savvy, take it away.
Hey, yo, what's going on, YouTube? Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy, Juice Savvy, and we back on the camera, man. So look,
Yes, sir.
in today's video, we got a good one, man. It's gonna be, y'all seen the title, right? Y'all seen it. I've done this before, just about if you're a quiet guy, you may typically have issues, especially the more attractive you are. Typically, people may try to figure you out. You'll generally have people who may want to try to befriend you. You'll see a lot of different things, man. So you already know we're gonna get right into it.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Here we
sir.
go again.
Let's go.
Let me get off my mans. This look crazy. Hold on. Let's go.
Being conventionally attractive and introverted is a double homicide in today's society. People are naturally gravitated towards you when you're conventionally attractive or pretty by society standards. They genuinely want to be friends with you. It's the halo effect. But when you don't meet the expectations of that perception of you, that's when things start to go wrong. They start to classify you in their head as off-putting or strange or self-centered because you didn't give off sunshine and rainbows vibes right off the first impression because you're an introvert. You might be shy or you might be like anxious about meeting new people, and that's fine. It's just when you don't meet that expectation off the first impression, people no longer...
It could throw people off. Okay, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It could go two ways. Either they wonder about you because you look good and you're not doing all that stuff, so they want to search even further, or the failure for you to meet their expectations puts them off altogether and they say, all right, I'm gonna go this way. You going this way? You going this way? I'm gonna go this way. Like, yeah, and then they out your life. Okay, that makes sense.
Want to gravitate towards you. Essentially, you're seen as a bitch. So if this is you and you wonder why people act...
Yeah, bro. And for guys, it's the same. Like, they may think you're kind of like kind of standoffish if you kind of have a bad attitude. If you're not like a cool guy, you may be seen as just like an asshole. It just depends. Like, people are basically, what they're doing with the halo effect is they're projecting their own biases onto you.
Yeah.
That's usually...
It's very different, you know what I'm saying? Because as a man, if you are very introverted and you attractive and you're not trying to be cool with everybody, with, you know what I'm saying, all the other fellas, or not even if you're not trying to be cool with them, but you reserve words for them, like you're not really trying to be buddy with them, but like you cool with them, like, it was good, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might perceive that as, yo, this nigga think he better than me. Just because he look this way, he not trying to be cool with me. Oh, yeah. I don't like you. But no. With women, though, being an introverted and attractive man, like I said, I feel like it makes you more appealing, you know?
Good. So a lot of times if you're quiet, they can't really go off of much. So what do? They try to throw little jabs out there to try to see what you'll react to, what you'll bite, because you seem just so unmoved, right? You're just this quiet dude, can't figure you out.
Yeah.
But when women try to label that, it's all they're saying is that I find you attractive. I don't understand why, and I'm trying to figure out why you seem like not like these other dudes. Because most guys yap and they talk a lot, and that's not every guy's case, but most guys don't shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
right? So if you are quiet, I find that you'll just naturally have women who are kind of see you as a mystery. They want to figure you out.
That joint only work if you look good though. If you chop, my nigga, oh yeah, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna care. They're just gonna be like, oh yeah, as you should. Yeah, you ugly as shit. Don't talk to me as you should. Like, you know, that's just how that go.
And that will honestly serve you better, because the more you say with the woman who already finds you attractive, I feel like the less and less she can like you. So you
Yeah.
could end up talking yourself out the box because you said too much and she didn't like something you said, or your personality was kind of trash after you met her. So sometimes less is more when you first meet a girl in that sense. But you'll have the mystery factor on your hands and on your side as an attractive guy, because it's not reading the same. And this is just to be honest, bro. It's not reading the same for a guy who is unattractive and introverted.
Yeah.
People are not going to care. You're going to be more invisible, right? You're going to be more on the invisible side, just to be real with y'all.
Facts.
So we're going to go to the next video. We're going to do underdog later. I'm going to go to this girl.
The one thing I love about a man is when he has this quiet yet commanding presence and demeanor about himself, and he's not loud or arrogant. He doesn't have to demand respect, but something about his character and the way he carries himself, he commands respect without saying a word. I love that. And I remember this one in particular I dated in my early 20s, young and immature, but we dated, and I remember he had this presence about himself that where I just knew when he come in the room, tighten up. I just knew, Kiki, you're not gonna be talking to that man crazy. You gonna have to watch your tone sometimes with that man. You ain't gonna be arguing, fighting, getting loud, going back and forth, cussing with that man. Not because that's a man and he's so big and scary.
Why are women even doing that with men?
Facts.
That's how women get hurt. Because some of these guys don't have no emotional control.
See, the thing is, bro, like, this is where you have the ability to either entertain it or walk away. But I question why women think that's like a, you know what I'm saying, a good thing. Oh, I want a man that can handle my temper. You know what I'm saying? I want a man that puts me in my place. Like, how about you just realize that it's not good to have a temper as a grown adult, unwarranted, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, and that you should tee up. Just in general, instead of saying, oh, I'm not going to do that with this guy. But any other person, they just going to have to deal with it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Why should we just put up with your bad attitude just because you bad? And that's where you can say, you don't have to put up with it. You could just walk away, which is very true. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas, they don't even consider that option. If the girl bad, they're going to put up with it. Myself included, shit. If she bad enough, you never know what you going to put up with, boy. That's a fact.
Anyways, yeah, when a woman likes you, like when she finds you really physically attractive, she's going to just make it easy. She's going to shut up. She's going to, oh yeah, I'm going to be in my best behavior for this guy, right? Because she likes you. She's not going to mess it up. She's not going to try to fuck
jeopardize
that up
that
for herself.
Yeah.
So those are the best experiences, right? Dealing with girls who really find you physically attractive and who really like you, right? And she said about the demeanor, right? A lot of girls, they like energy. I don't care.
It really is crazy. Like, and to that point, energy gets perceived a different way depending on how you look. You can think one way about yourself and you could carry yourself with that type of, you know what I'm saying, energy in mind. But just because you think that, it's not necessarily always going to translate over to someone viewing you from the outside. Like, a lot of what we think about others is influenced on how we think in general, how we think about ourselves. So you really can't control how people see you, which is to say, even in the case where you're just being who you want to be, it might not be translated over, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but you just got to keep that in mind, that not everybody is going to understand you. And it ain't really no reason to try to force it or try to crash out. So when people don't see you for who you really is, hey, that's tough. On to the next one. Find somebody that will. You mean?
What y'all say, bro? Women do like the energy of a man who is grounded, calm, because again, like I said, a lot of guys do too goddamn much, and that is a turnoff. So the more calm and more chill you are as a guy, and the more attractive you are, like I said, like that's working in your favor as far as dating goes, in my opinion. You shouldn't be a shy guy. Being introverted and shy is not the same thing. If you're
Yeah.
shy, you should work on that, right? You should be able to be comfortable talking and be able to speak up and speak for yourself. That's not what I'm saying. Um, but I kind of talked about the dating factor. One point I want to make about being an introverted guy, you do have to speak up, right? People may try you, right? And this can vary on the guy. If you're like, maybe if you're attractive and you're in shape, that will probably happen a lot less. People won't try you as much, but people will try you, and they will try to push your buttons to get you to react,
Yeah.
because like I said, you're not giving them anything to go off of most of the time. When you're talking and constantly yapping, people can easily figure you out. But when you're the guy who's not doing that and you're attractive, you're basically you're drawing attention to yourself without even doing anything. It gets that deep. So again, this is like, you can't cope, guys. If you know you haven't really put in the work, then this is not you. But
Find a
if
different
you've
method,
been
bro.
told, like, if people asking you, like, why are you so quiet? Why you don't talk that much? It's because they noticed. They notice you. So if you ever been asked that question, yeah. But I'm kind of getting off my point. People will try you, all right? You have to be able to have a backbone and speak up for yourself as an attractive guy who's more on the quiet side. Other guys will try and hate. They'll try to throw little jabs your way, right? You can't react to it. The biggest thing is staying unreactive to all of that, because it will come. All right, people will think they could try to get one over on you because you don't say too much. That's where you have to kind of put your foot down, especially with women.
And that speaks for it. That's that little scenario where you step up and you really let people know what it's going to be. That really speaks for it, because then you go back to being chill. But now they know, bro, if they ever try to take it there again, yeah, it's going to come out. So yeah, bro, just that, you know what I'm saying? You got to remind people one time. Let it loom in their mind. Don't let it even seem like it's like going to happen one way or the other. Just let that possibility ruminate in their head and really let niggas act the way they need to act around you. Yeah.
Women will try to sometimes, for example, sometimes attractive guys who are quieter attract women who are louder, more fiery, right? Even with a more fiery woman, you have to put your foot down, because as a quiet guy, people just tend to think you won't speak up. I don't know why they think that. And maybe that's true for some guys, but that's not my case. And I don't want that to be y'all case. All right. So I'm hoping y'all get the overall message of this video. We're going to keep going. Let her finish her point.
Yeah.
And he
I don't
beat
think
on
she
his
talk about
chest and I'm
nothing, though.
shrinking and scared. No, because that's a respectable man. That's an honorable man. And he will leave your ass. He ain't doing that foolishness with you. And I like that.
What?
Big dog.
What's she talking
There's
about?
a big difference in having that demeanor
Big dog.
versus having to beat on your chest, be loud, be arrogant, be scary, and demand respect. Because if you got to do all of that, you actually lose my respect. But it's something about that character of a man that just naturally comes.
Now, this isn't something you should just pretend to be just because a girl is saying this. If that's really you, cool. If it ain't, be yourself. It don't matter. You gonna naturally attract who you will. Don't try to get them all. Just try to aim to, I don't know, shoot your, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your form good every time. Don't focus too much on making a shot. Just make sure your form, you mean, like, yeah, bro, because they can't all be winners. You gonna miss eventually. So just make sure yeah, bro, and you playing true to your style. Like, come on, Kai.
It.
Don't try to force it just because everybody else doing it, or that's what, you know what I'm saying, is popular. That's the popular way to score. No. Play your game, bro.
You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, it's either in you or it's not. You know what I'm saying?
So don't force it. Just really, if that's who you really is, do it. But don't force it just because that's what a girl want. Like, don't change yourself to get somebody. Like, that ain't it.
It's either in you or it's on you, bro. it ain't, you can't fake it, bro. You can't fake it. And that's why a lot of guys try to do. They try to be like this cool, nonchalant guy. And I don't condone being somebody you're not. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys who try to act that way and try to be somebody they not, try to be this cool, mysterious dude. Whole time, that's not even them. You know? So don't be somebody you're not. If you are naturally a quiet dude, you should be able to speak, but own into that and lean into that, right? I am a naturally introverted guy, but when I do speak, people listen, right? Because typically, again, if you speak with confidence, what you say matters more as an attractive and quiet guy. What you say matters more because you're saying less. So when you do speak, it should be with intention. And also, when you speak, I noticed that one thing, like people, like I said, people will listen more. And what you say kind of holds more weight in a conversation
Yeah.
versus somebody who talks more and is a little more talkative. What you say will hold more weight, especially if what you're saying sounds good to somebody, to a woman, whatever, to a person, whatever, right? Your words are gonna be more valuable. That's all I'm getting at. Yeah, you can't fake it, man. It's got to be who you are. You can't be
Facts.
a fake, quiet dude, because that's just gonna
Fake
reveal
quiet.
itself.
It's crazy.
right? All right,
You're
so
doing too much if that's
last
you.
video here,
Why
underdog.
you should be quiet or silent if you are attractive. Let me explain.
Nigga said, why you shit silent when you are attractive?
Why you
So,
should be.
The more
Yeah.
silent you are when you're attractive, the more women gonna try to seduce you. The more guys are gonna befriend you. You just notice that being silent and attractive works in your favor. Especially
does.
if you got a nice physique or something like that.
It works. Like I said, it really works in dating with women. It works in your favor for sure with certain women, because I'm not gonna repeat myself, but I said in the beginning.
That man, you'll notice that it's just working in your favor, G. Like,
Yeah,
people will love the mystique about you. If you have no mystery, then, you know, what is there to figure out about you?
Weird.
So you'll notice that being silent just becomes magnetic, bro. Especially when you got an image, when you look good, it becomes magnetic to people because they want to figure you out. They want to understand your mystique. They want to know, why are you so quiet? Why you don't talk to everybody?
Yeah.
People-
And they only gonna care if you're attractive. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Nobody's gonna care if you're unattractive, quiet dude. You're just going to be invisible.
Even start fiending, not just women, but
We're
The
not gonna
game,
cope.
the
people
game
in
ain't
general
fair,
start
bro.
to fiend for your attention, bro. Like, they'll be feeling some type of way when you talk to one person, but you don't talk to them. Or, you know, you laugh around this person, but you don't laugh around them. You see what I'm saying? So, as an attractive man, you know, silence is key. You must create a mystique about yourself, because if you don't, people are just going to figure out, they're going to know you, and that's going to be that. Make sure you like this video. I'm out.
Yeah. Good videos. Good videos. I don't know what that second girl was talking about. She was talking about absolutely nothing. But guys,
I feel like she was
hope I
talking
got
about
some value
something.
from the video. I really just think that as men in general, we shouldn't, we should speak up.
Let your
We should
actions
be-
speak louder than your
you know,
words.
it's okay if you're the type of guy who beats his chest and you're loud. But I think there's levels to it and you should regulate. But I honestly think, bro, generally speaking, it's better to be less talkative because people reveal themselves. The less you talk, the more you can observe, the more you can see people for who they are. And I like to look at the actions of people, not their words.
Yep.
As an attractive and quiet dude, people will reveal themselves to you in your face. Let them talk. Let them try and bait you and figure you out. The people who try to get a reaction out of you are the people that you're basically making them feel some type of way, whether it's insecurity, jealousy, hate, admiration, respect. People who try to get a reaction out of you, if you're a quiet person, they're just trying to jerk you around and figure you out. It's
Bring
simply
you
all
down
it
to
is.
their
Maybe
level.
you're making them uncomfortable, right? Because you're so comfortable in being quiet and just you look like you're chilling, right? But like I said, you can't be shy and do this. If you are the type of guy who's just cool of not talking and being quiet, naturally you will have this aura, all right, and you look comfortable, you look confident, people are going to be curious about that. All right. So your boy Juice Savvy, I'm done yapping. I hope you got
Hey,
some.
WVid, my boy, WVid. Yes, sir. I always wonder, bro, if I should force myself to talk more because naturally I am an introverted person. I don't really like to talk to too many people. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't see it as necessary. Like, I'm cool just being in myself. That being said, though, when I do see somebody I'm trying to be cool with, the act of not doing it all the time, it makes it seem more daunting than it is, even if I am adequately prepared to do so. Whether that's speaking up, trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, connect with a dude, like no Diddy, trying to, like, be his, you know what I'm saying, be cool with him, be his friend. Whether it's trying to get a girl, like, yeah, like, I'm wondering if I should. I don't really think I gotta force myself to talk more in general just to be more comfortable with it, because if I know I could do something, that's, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do it. And if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't really need to be prepared or feel prepared, because that doesn't mean that I am prepared, even if I feel that way. Feelings can be deceiving. You shouldn't go off of how you feel oftentimes. So I would like to say that instead of forcing myself to be somebody that I'm not, which is just a talkative, outward person, you know what I'm saying, extroverted, you know what I'm saying, doing too much like that. No, I would naturally just be myself, be comfortable in that. And when I see the situation calls for it, I'll speak up and say what I need to say. I feel like that is a very reasonable thing to do. It's probably the best way to do it for me. And yeah, especially if you look good and you just introverted, it's just a certain appeal to it. It's a certain mystique. Like he said, people have these images of you that, you know what I'm saying, these ideal images of you that they have just based on how you look, especially if you look good. So the more you talk up front and you dispel that illusion, you're probably not going to get very far. But let me know what you guys think of this topic in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like it, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all as always. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Like y'all, peace.